Hi everyone, my name is Danelle, and today we're talking about cleaning and preparing data and why it matters so much before you ever start your analysis. By the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what data cleaning and data preparation actually mean, identify common data quality issues, know the steps involved in cleaning a dataset, and recognize what clean data looks like. Let's jump in. So, why does any of this matter? Think about it this way. If a company relies on inaccurate or duplicated data, their financial department might overestimate revenue, which could lead them to overspend or make risky investment based on numbers that simply aren't true. That's where data preparation comes in. Data preparation is the process of fixing incorrectly formatted, messy, or incomplete data so it's ready for analysis. If your data hasn't been prepared properly, it can seriously affect the accuracy of any insights you pull from it. You can think of data preparation as a formula: cleaning plus formatting plus transforming plus organizing plus checking. Now, you might be wondering, what's the difference between data cleaning and data transformation? Data cleaning focuses on fixing errors within the dataset, things like duplicates or typos. Data transformation, on the other hand, focuses on changing the data's format from one form to another so it's easier to analyze. Let's go through some of the most common data problems you'll come across. First, missing values, where some entries are simply left blank, like an age field with nothing entered. Second, duplicate records. The same record appearing more than once without intention, like a customer being listed twice. Third, wrong formatting, where data isn't in the right style. For example, a date written with the day before the month instead of the month before the day, depending on the format your analysis expects. Fourth, inconsistent formatting, where the same thing is written in different ways. Think Trinidad and Trinidad and Tobago, where the word and is an ampersand, all referring to the same country but written differently. Fifth, outliers or anomalies. Values that are way too high or way too low, like an age like 250. Sixth, incorrect data types. For example, the cost of a stock item stored as a text instead of a decimal number. And finally, typos and white space. Spelling mistakes or mislabeled categories, for example, the word Trinidad might be spelled with swap letters and an extra space. Keep these in mind as we move into how we can actually fix them. Now let's talk about the steps to cleaning data. There are 6 steps in total. Step 1. Check the data. Before you do anything else, look through your dataset to understand what you're working with. What columns exist, what types of values are in them, and what looks off. Step 2. Remove duplicates. Delete any duplicated or repeated records that could skew your analysis and results. Step 3. Handle missing values. Here you have a few choices. You can fill in the missing values, remove the row entirely, or leave it blank. Which option you choose really depends on the situation and how important that piece of data is. Step 4. Fix formatting. Make sure dates, names, numbers, and other fields are consistent by applying the correct formatting throughout. Step 5. Correct errors. This is where you fix all the typos and outlier values that you spotted earlier. Step 6. Check the clean data. Finally, review the dataset one more time to make sure the cleaning and formatting process didn't accidentally introduce any new problems. Once cleaning is done, we often move into data transformation, changing data into a format that's easier for human analysis. For example, turning the 18th of December 2000 into 18-12-2000, standardizing female with a capital F, female with a common F, and capital letter F into just female with a capital F. converting monthly sales data into total yearly sales, turning a date of birth into an age, or combining price and quantity into total sales. It's worth remembering data transformation isn't only about fixing errors. Sometimes it's about making the data more useful for whoever is going to analyze it. So once you've cleaned and transformed your data, how do you actually know it's ready? This is where data validation or quality checks come in. Some common quality checks include: are there any more missing values? Are there any duplicate rows? Are the numbers within a realistic range? Are the categories consistent? And do the totals add up correctly? Let's take a quick look at an example. Imagine a small dataset with four rows. Amara Smith, age 250, from Jamaica, purchased yes. Shelby Ann Thomas, age 23, from TNT, purchased yes. Jaden Lee, age 22, from Trinidad, purchased no. And Amara Smith again with no age listed from JA, purchased yes. Looking at this, we can spot several issues. Amara Smith appears twice. That's a duplicate. The country names are inconsistent. We've got TNT, Trinidad, Jamaica, and JA, referring to countries in different formats. An age of 250, which isn't realistic. Amara's second entry is missing an age altogether. And capital Y yes and common Y yes should be standardized to one consistent format. This is what clean enough looks like in practice. A dataset where these kinds of inconsistencies have been caught and resolved before analysis begins. Alright, let's test what you've learned with a quick quiz. Question 1. What is the main goal of data cleaning? A. To get rid of the data. B. To correct messy data. C. To make the file larger. Or D. To colorize the charts. Take a moment to think about it. The answer is B. To correct messy data. Question 2. Which of the following is an example of incorrect data type? Age being stored as a text or a string. B. Prices being stored as a number. C. Time being stored as hour, minutes, seconds. Or D. Monetary figures stored as currency. The answer is A. Age being stored as text or a string. Question 3. Changing TNT, Trinidad, and Trinidad and Tobago into one consistent format is an example of A. Data formatting. B. Removing rows and columns. C. Creating a dashboard from a dataset. Or D. Removing duplicates. The answer is A. Data formatting. Final question. Which type of values can the Boolean data type hold? A. Numbers and integers. B. Date and time. C. Currency or accounting. Or D. True or false values. The answer is D. True or false values. So, how did you do? If you got most of these right, you've got a solid grasp of the basics. So, to recap, data cleaning fixes errors and removes duplicates, while data transformation restructures data and creates more useful values. Together, they make up data preparation, and it's a step you should never skip before diving into analysis. Remember to check your data, remove duplicates, handle missing values, fix formatting, correct errors, and always do a final check before moving forward. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped clear up what cleaning and preparing data is all about. See you in the next one.